The campus square and Onikon Stadium is bubbling this morning as 24 schools across Lagos begin a journey to clinch the coveted 6th Channels National Kids Cup trophy. And this is for this morning on Channels Television. I'm Cecilia Amogbe. Coming up on the program, we're starting with Kids Cup. Of course, it is the day from 10 a.m. this very morning to about 3 p.m. 8 primary schools from Lagos will play their preliminary matches. And Austin Ejide is not injured. He was simply substituted in that game at the weekend after suffering a stomach upset. Big relief for coach Stephen Keshi, you will say. And 29 days, 30 days to FIFA biggest and most glamorous event. And how ready is Brazil in terms of electricity and transportation? Jerome Verke has already said, of course, they will be definitely ready to host come June 12. And in the NBA, Blazers prevent San Antonio Spurs a semi-final sweep as Miami Heat hit back. Tara Salam will be joining me after this launch of the project. After this launch of the project, the Goal Initiative, where President Goodluck Jonathan actually called on the Super Eagles players to take the lead in the fight against HIV and AIDS scourge.
I would like to reiterate my call on our state governors to own and take the lead in HIV response in their respective states. Effective coordination of this initiative is well in line with the agenda of transformation of a better health for our citizens. Although there are encouraging signs of progress, we are not satisfied. It is in this regard that I am inviting all key stakeholders at the federal, state, and local government levels to unite around a national plan, the President's Comprehensive Response Plan against HIV/AIDS, in order to change the game. I'm deeply convinced that when this plan is implemented between now and 2015, we will have a more positive story which the world will acknowledge. To you, our Super Eagles, I'm inviting you to protect the good ambassadors in our fight against HIV/AIDS and the improvement of sexual and reproductive health, because together we have the historic responsibility to protect our youth and the future of our nation. To our cultural icons from the Nollywood family and other celebrities here with us, let us ensure that this message gets to all our people and that the future of this nation will never be compromised by HIV/AIDS or sexual and reproductive health issues.
Well, that was the launch of the Protect the Goal Initiative by President Goodluck Jonathan. Of course, they're ascribing all those involved, the Super Eagles players, the coaches, of course, for them to ensure that the scourge, HIV and AIDS, of course, is actually protected. And of course, this is coming before the World Cup. And this initiative is by the USAID, actually talking about it and ensuring that those going to the World Cup, well, would definitely be safe and free. Tara Salam joined me now this morning. Tara, good morning.
Yeah, it's great to be here once again, Cecilia. We know
we're starting with the big one.
Today
yeah, definitely.
Exciting times already on Campus Square is the venue, really. If you want to watch some very good football by kids, raw talents, the venue today is the Channels Kids Cup.
Yeah, straight away from the school. Of course, we have about 8 primary schools will be at the campus square and, of course, Onikon Stadium. But the very first game is at 10 a.m. this morning. Just a few minutes from now, the first game will start. And day one fixtures for you have at the campus square. You have a Butemeta Primary School will be playing against High School Nursery and Primary School this morning at 10 a.m. And the second one, the Future Kids Nursery and Primary School, will be playing Teslin Primary School at 11 a.m. also at Campus Square. And The other school that will also be in action is Unifrance Nursery and Primary School and Efforts Will Nursery and Primary School at 12 noon. They will also be in action. Then the fourth school for today, you have a Marcelina International School versus Perfetta International School. That game will be at 1 p.m. How perfect will they be? And at the Unicom Stadium, then you have schools like St. Paul's Anglican Primary School and Agoegba Primary School. That game is also 10 a.m. at Unicom Stadium. Then Todam versus Goodness and Mercy Primary School, 11 a.m. And Prime Montessori Schools and Tuibat Nursery and Primary School at 12 noon. And the last game for today will be Cantoni Royal School and Command Children's School. That will be at 1 p.m. Command Children's School from Ojo, all the way from Ojo. All these schools will converge at Unicom Stadium to start their matches. Big games definitely for today, the opening day.
Absolutely, it's arrived. I can't wait, really. I love to watch kids play football, and there's no better time to catch them than other than when they're very young. That's when you get to determine and you get to realize some of these kids have the innate ability to play football. So it's a very good one. But I like to go back to, I've been through all the schools in there. I can't find my primary school in there. So after the show, I'm going after my headmistress. I don't know who the headmistress is.
How come they did not submit?
Like, what's going on? They've got to be part of this. Definitely. So after the show, I'll be looking for the phone number of the headmistress of my primary school.
Okay, they have to wait for next season.
Sure.
It's already over. Next season, of course, you have to ensure that they are there.
They have to be.
Okay, a big relief, of course, for Coach Stephen Keshi. This morning, we actually spoke with Ike Shiromu, that's the goalkeeper trainer of the Super Eagles, where he said that he spoke with Austin Ejide yesterday, and of course, the guy told him that it is not a serious injury. It was just a stomach upset. So it's a big relief for everyone. Absolutely. Because we're already scared. What if maybe Vicente Yama is not too fit for a particular game? Who will be on the post? Nigerians definitely will not trust Achigozie Agbem, despite the fact that Stephen Keshi, respected the goalkeeper a lot. But it's a good one that Keshi Romo has come up to clarify that it was just a stomach upset. They had to substitute him because they still have 2 more games to play for them to qualify for the Champions League. And of course, the World Cup is coming up, so they didn't really want to aggravate anything.
So basically,
they felt.
It was more of a precaution than anything else. But then you have to understand why Nigerians were a little bit
worried,
apprehensive and nervous about the whole situation. But then that's a good one now. We know what the case is. The actual case is now, and as confirmed by Ike, nothing serious, nothing damaging at all. So good one. Austin Ejide will be ready for the World Cup, and it's very important. He might not even play a game. Because the undisputed #1 is. What if maybe we can win our first game, Bosnia Herzegovina, of course, and against Iran, and maybe we up to 3-4 goals, and we get all our 6 points. Then against Argentina, he can just be there. So that's the thing. That's an option.
That's an option.
Keshi would like to, can decide to do that as well as an option, but in ideal circumstances, really, the second choice goalkeeper in the World Cup doesn't get to play unless there's an injury to the first choice.
But sometimes I think it's also important that if you know you're really secured and safe, there's really nothing wrong.
The competition is key there. If Vincent Oyama knows there's an Austin Ejide still there waiting for his chance, he's not going to let his guard down. So it's a good one, for the Super Eagles of Nigeria to see that Austin Ejide is not really injured.
Yeah, he's not really injured. It's not really a serious one. Just a precautionary measure on the part of the coaches from his club. Okay, moving on now. The Flying Eagles of Nigeria will be playing their second leg. That's the game against Tanzania in Kaduna. Well, the return leg actually ended in favor of the Flying Eagles, 2-0. They went to Dar es Salaam to beat them. You remember they actually shopped for a special boat in case it rained, because they said whenever it rains, you need a very hard stud to actually kick the ball and for the ball to flow and all that. They went shopping on Friday morning for new boots, and of course they were able to get this win that game 2-0. So the return leg will be 24th of this month in Kaduna.
Yeah, I'm tempted to say job done. but really it's not done. Good results away from home. 2-0 lead. Courtesy Musa Yaya and Taiwo Awoniyi. Those two guys, I'm happy for them, especially Taiwo Awoniyi. Remember how he came into the team?
Yes, it was as a
the
success
first
injury,
choice.
right?
Yeah, someone got injured and he took his chance. That's what taking a chance is all about. And it's good seeing progressing into the Flying Eagles, and it's doing well against same for Musa Yaya. But then back to the game itself, it's not over yet until it's over, until the fat lady sings. 2-0 lead is a good one, but when you come back to your own patch, you just have to consolidate, and that's what I expect the Flying Eagles to do when they take on Tanzania. And that first leg, remember a couple of mind games from the Tanzanians. They couldn't train in the main bowl of the stadium.
Lock them out from training
but
and
it's
all
good
that.
to see the Flying Eagles just rose above all that
the
shenanigans
challenges,
and came out with a very good victory. So second leg, I expect more of the same.
Or more of the same, that's what we're expecting. Of course, picking up 2-0 away win is a crucial one for Coach Manuel Garba. Okay, moving on now. The World Cup, of course, is 30 days to go. The fever, it's already there. But Brazil, of course, remember before the Confederations Cup, we had 6 stadiums that were ready. Now, just a few days to the commencement of the World Cup, all the stadiums are not really 100% ready. Sao Paulo Stadium, which is going to be the opening ceremony, it's ready, but not 100% fit. But they were actually complaining about electricity and, of course, transportation. But the issue now is they said they now have a solar panel on the Sao Paulo Stadium. So because of that, of course, electricity wouldn't really be a big deal for them. Jerome Vaca has actually come up to say that, look, no matter what people are saying, Brazil definitely will be ready to host the very best of the FIFA World Cup. Let's listen to him.